Hey guys, Bright Lights here, and welcome to a Vanguard deck profile. Sorry this took so long. I had actually recorded this earlier, but I didn't like the quality of it, so I decided to re-record it. So, as you can tell from the mat and the sleeves, we are doing an Angel Feather deck profile. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of this deck. It's not actually mine, it's a friend's, but this is all I have because they took the deck I wanted to showcase, which was something else. So, yeah. So for the starter, we're playing Hope Child Turiel. Just a generic Angel Feather starter that's not Generation Break limited, so it's pretty good. She's not really key to your playmaking, so you can move her to your side column from the swing for early game rush. Um, yeah, she's 5k. Her ability, though, is the Forerunner, and then her other skill is if you have an Angel Feather Vanguard, which is everything now. You can canvas 1, move to Soul, choose an Angel Feather card from your hand, put it to damage, and then take the card from your damage, put it to your hand. So this can help early game if you must use it, like if you're great stuck. So yeah, it's pretty good. In that case, let's move it aside. Next up, we're playing 4 Nociel, because Nociel is the best Angel Feather right now. So her ability is when a card of Nociel and its card name is put into my damage zone, or your damage zone, whatever. You can pay the cost if you do of counterblast 1. If you do, and that Nociel card still face up, you can add it to your hand and then put the top card of your deck into damage. So basically, if you have, let's say, 3 damage, and then you damage check 1 Nociel, you can counterblast this card, add it to hand, damage check another Nociel from the thing, counterblast again, add this one to hand, and then you take a third damage. Hey, it's another Nociel. Easy as that. Like 1 damage can lead to 3 cards extra in hand, which is pretty crazy. It does happen considering how many Nociels we do play in this deck. So, yeah. Keep in mind, this can happen during your turn or your opponent's turn. So, you can plus during your opponent's turn, which I think is actually really stupid. And her other ability is choose a card from your hand, put it to damage, and then when she's placed on Vanguard circle, you can pay the cost. If you do, choose a card from your damage and put it to your hand. So basically a starter, but kind of last free. And yeah. Next up, we're playing one of the Legion promos. We're not actually playing her mate. We're just using her for her shuffle back ability. Just shuffle 4 triggers back late game because this deck is prone to decking out. Shuffle triggers back, and then hopefully you win by then. She also gets plus 3k when she attacks if there's another card in your middle column, so you have a 7k booster, that's 21. So, yeah, that isn't bad, but really, she's just there to recycle stuff back. I've seen people play 2, but I just like this 1 because you really don't want to ride her, you want to ride your Nociel first. Because if you don't have her, well, a lot of plays are not there. Next up, we're playing 4. Where's my last one? Yeah. We're playing 4 Nurse of Broken Heart. She breaks my heart because I never get to see her. We max her out because she's so good. There's a reason why she's considered to be on the watch list in Japan. So, yeah. Her ability is Generation Break 2. Vanguard circle only. When your cards put into your damage zone, choose one of your Vanguards. Choose one of your Vanguards. That card, this card is plus 2k to end of turn. It can happen during your turn for big power plays, or it can happen during your opponent's turn for big defensive plays. If you have 2 on the field, each time a card enters damage, that's plus 4. And if you have this and damage check Nociel, then you can easily give your Vanguard like plus 8. Like one time I had 3 on the field, that was ridiculous. Just guard once and then plus plus plus, power power power. It's just crazy. But I know that's very rare for me to do. I normally only have one on field at most because I never get to draw more than two at the same time, so that's a bit unfortunate. Next up, we're playing four Love Machine Gun Nociel. Basically, in this deck, you want to max out as many Nociels to increase the chances of proccing a skill. And so this Nociel skill is when placed on Rearguard Circle, you can choose an Angel Feather card from your hand and put it to your damage zone. If you have an Angel Feather Vanguard, you can pay the cost and then choose a card from damage zone and add it to your hand. So all Nociels have that, put card to damage, add it to hand, just where they're placed is slightly different. So, yeah. The fact that she 8k is a bit hurtful, but you can make her play a 1000 Ray, which I'll get into later. Next up, we're playing 3 Harut, or SAO looking angel. I don't like SAO, so I don't really like this card, but she's okay. So her ability is Generation Break 1. Counterblast 1. When she attacks a Vanguard, if she is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at top 2 cards of your deck, search for one card among them. Not up to one card, just a card. So you have to use its skill if you do it. And then put it to your damage zone face up. Choose a card from your damage zone that's face up and call it to Rearguard Circle. Put the rest at the bottom. Don't shuffle it. She's okay. The fact that she can swap during battle phase is why she's here. Because then you can make a play with Gabrielle to strike. So yeah. Next up, for rounding out the grade 2s, we're playing 12 because we're only playing 5 grade 3s. We're playing 1 Sariel. She's just there for the early game, for rush down or grade consistency, just whatever. Yep. Next up, for grade 1s, we are playing 3 Stride Enablers, 1 SP. So, expect to see a lot of 1 of SPs because SP pack OP. Yeah, these guys are just here because, as stated before, you only play like 5 grade 3s, so you need all the Stride Enabling you can. You don't max this out because by the time you've used up every possible Stride option, you're probably decked out. Like this deck decks out faster than Oracle Think Tank, I feel. And their Oracle Think Tank. So, yeah. Only need to play 3. Just enough that you actually see it, but not enough that it clogs your hand. Next up, Price card. That's not being reprinted in the English Revival Collection because Angel Feather's not getting any reprints from what I could tell. Battlekeeper Nociel. When she's placed on Guardian Circle, you can choose an Angel Feather from your hand, put it to damage, and then choose a card from your damage, add it to your hand. Must play 4 off in this deck. No questions about it. You can just sit on your Nociel Vanguard, guard of this, add this to damage, and then take, like, let's say a Broken Heart. Let's say one damage. And that enables your plays during their turn to, like, add power with Broken Heart. So, it lets you plus during your opponent's turn, which is amazing on its own. And like in a regular Gabrielle build, maybe you can cut these down, but in Nociel, you have to play 4 just to proc her as many times because it's guaranteed they're going to have it in your hand. Next up, we're playing 2000 Ray. 1 for anti grade 1 rush, and 2 for big number of players for Gabrielle Stride. And there's a nice play you can make with Nociel, but we'll get into that later. 2 Black Bomber Malik. So when she's placed on the Rearguard Circle from your damage zone, she gets a new skill of Generation Break 1. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted or attacked a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. Nope. Just choose a card from your damage zone, heal it, then take the damage. Which may sound silly, but damage checking a stand trigger is really good. So, yeah. Next up, playing 1 Nurse's Smash Shot. Because we were relying on the rescue mechanic, you get a heal and then plus off it, and this deck doesn't use any cards that Swift Soul, so she's an okay tech option, just the one of. Next up, we are playing 4 Rescue Perfect Guards. She's pretty good. So obviously she has the Sentinel ability, which I'm not going to bother explaining. And then her other ability is when she's placed on Guardian Circle, Rescue. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. If you have another copy of her face up in your damage zone, you can pay the cost. If you do, heal the damage and then take a damage. Which may sound silly because you're already guarded, but you know, it's extra plussing of power of her and also potential damage triggers, which is pretty good. So, yep, 4 of her. That's it for grade 1s. And most of these are just self-explanatory staple Nociel stuff. Like this build is basically every other Nociel build out there, but whatever. Next up, we're playing 4 Nociel stands because Nociel stands OP. You can move it to Soul from Rearguard Circle and swap a card, but that's late game stuff. 4 Surgery Angel, Rescue at the end of battle that he boosted. You can counterblast 1 and then put him to your deck and shuffle and then heal damage, take damage. So potential free stand. 1 vanilla stand to make people think you're playing 12 stand. 1 Refrost because it's limited. You might as well play the 1 of. Really good card. Can recycle your damage and stuff. Add power. Just good card. Good card. If he wasn't limited to 1, obviously it would be 4 of, but yeah. Next up, we're playing 2 crit to punish people who no guard you at 4 damage. Yeah. And also because of 1's SP. 4 heals because G Guardian's OP. And it's also recyclable, so, you know, constant healing is always nice. Moving on to G-Zone, we're playing 3 Nociel Strides. Her ability is, at the end of the battle that she attacked a Vanguard, you can pay the cost. If you have a Heart of Nociel on its name, you can pay the cost, if you, which is move 2 rear guards, not up to 2, just 2 rear guards. Damage, then call out 2 rear guards from damage. Doesn't have to be face up rear guards, which is pretty good. And then if the cold cards have Nociel in their name, they get +5, which is really nice. So the play I was mentioning before is if you have her and 1,000, right? And after their attack, they move to damage, then they come out standing. So she already gets +5, so this is a 20 column. Then her skill procs, you can move a card from your hand to damage, then take 1 back, and then he gets +2k from his own skill. So that's a 22k column, which hits prime numbers, so pretty good. You play 3 for the early game, and just pushing to get your opponent to 5 damage or 4 damage, preferably 5, so you can kill them off with your 4 Gabrielle strides. So her ability is Counterblast 1 and flip up a copy at Generation Break 2. Until end of turn, she gets, whenever a card is put to damage zone during the battle phase, choose 2 units, they get +2k. And then her other skill is at the end of the battle that she attacked a Vanguard. At the end of the battle that she attacked, you can choose your Vanguard, heal 2, then take 2. So from her own skill, she can give up to 4 units +2, which is pretty good. And on top of that, since we're playing Surgery Angel, I typically put a Surgery Angel behind her, so I'm damage checking 3 times, and sometimes I whiff, sometimes I get like no stands, which is pretty sad, but yeah, 4 off, she's your finisher. 2 Raphaels, just for an easy heal, because why not? 1 Zacriel for if you don't have any rear guards and need big numbers just to hit your opponent for game. 1 Raziel to refresh your damage. If you're fresh out of Counterblast, you can use this guy. Soul Blast 2, shuffle their damage back, get new damage. 1 Sea Breeze. This deck isn't too prone to grade locking, but getting a Nurse of Broken Hearts active is really important. Especially if you're going, if they were playing the grade 2 game, having the Sea Breeze is key for that to unlocking plays. Next up for G-Guards, we're playing 1 Orifilial? I don't know. Basically, when she's placed on Guardian Circle, if you have 4 more damage at limit break, basically, you get +5k shield. Just easy 20, basically, assuming it's 4 more damage, but yeah, just easy 20k shield. Next up, we're playing 3 Suriel, my bad, Suriel. So her ability is when she's placed on Guardian Circle, you can counterblast 1, and then look at the top card of your deck. then you can choose if it's only your top or bottom. Then you heal damage, take a damage. So more plussing or more power, easy guaranteed stuff. You can peek and see if it's a Nociel. So you can damage check a Nociel to add cards to hand, which is pretty good. I've done that. This card has diversity. You can either, if you see like a Harut or something, just put it to bottom. If you see a trigger, you can leave it on top. If you see a Nociel, you can leave it on top. If you see a Nociel stand, hell yeah, you leave it on top. You get power, you get plus. Very good. You could take one out for a Dismal, but really the only matchup that I fear during the battle phase to protect it is the Cross and Dimension Police. That's about it. That's why you played Dismal actually. Those two decks, but there aren't. I didn't see too many Kagura decks in my area. Well, I haven't been playing much anyway, so yeah. I just like to keep it all Angel Feather basically. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.